Welcome to today's DTRA session. This is your class 228. So, based upon the recent current affairs, we'll see 10 questions that we have for discussion. Before beginning the questions, we would like to discuss the quotation for the day. So, today's quotation here is, all the buried seeds crack open in the dark the instant they surrender to a process they can't see. Now, what does it imply here? That each one of us at one point of the time, we face very depressing times. We go through the ups and downs of the life, and often the time seems to be such that we feel this time is not going to end. The tunnel of darkness, it prevails so long in our lives, or so deeply we are affected, that it almost seems impossible for us to come out of that. We start losing hope, है ना. सबके साथ होता है, part of the process life में. However, now these are those moments which are actually the times when you can actually learn to grow. कहा जाता है जैसे कि सीड जितनी ज़्यादा डीपली बरीड होगी उतना ही उसका ग्रोथ, उसका स्ट्रॉन्ग होगा. इट विल जर्मिनेट, ऑल्दो इट मे टेक टाइम टू जर्मिनेट, बट इट विल डेफिनेटली ग्रो इनटू अ बेटर ट्री इन फ्यूचर, है ना. तो ऐसे ही हमारी लाइफ में होता है. यू नीड डार्कनेस टू सी द लाइट. ठीक है. सो you can say this thing from the example of many people's success stories also. स्टीव जॉब्स भी क्या बोलते हैं, दैट यू विल ऑफन टेंड टू रियलाइज कि जब आप डॉट्स को आप बैकवर्ड कनेक्ट करोगे ना, देन यू विल रियलाइज दैट यस एवरीथिंग इज मेकिंग सेंस. यू नीडेड द डाउन्स ऑफ द लाइफ टू इमर्ज स्ट्रॉन्गर ना. ओनली देन यू विल बी एबल टू make your life even more beautiful. So iske relevance mein we can take the example of a learning from the Japanese culture. There is this beautiful practice of kintsugi. Kintsugi suna hoga kuch logon ne. This is an art of the pottery where the broken pieces of the pottery or they'll be beautifully connected थ्रू दी गोल्ड एंड कार्विंग्स एंड ऑल. ठीक है. तो गोल्ड से या किसी और चीज से वो डेकोरेट कर देते हैं, एंड दैट पीस विच वॉज ऑलरेडी ब्रोकन अर्लियर, इट इज मेड इवन मोर ब्यूटिफुल. सिमिलरली इन योर लाइफ, वेन एवर यू आर फेसिंग द चैलेंजेस, ऑल्दो इट मे सीम टफ, ठीक है, टू परसिस्ट ड्यूरिंग दोज टाइम्स, बट यू नीड टू कीप faith in the process, trust the process. It is necessary for you to emerge stronger, and during those times you should इन्वेस्ट इन योर सेल्फ, इन्वेस्ट इन योर सेल्फ हीलिंग. ठीक है. भागना नहीं है हमें प्रॉब्लम से. यू हैव टू फेस देम, इन्वेस्ट, learn, and eventually after few years you will realize that you have become this wonderful person with newer insight of life, a better perspective of life. ठीक है. So just take the learning from the practice of kintsugi and try to inculcate some of the beautiful values in your life, like the self love, compassion. At that time you can learn new skills also. Altogether it can be a new beginning of your life. So never lose hope, and even in this difficult phase of your preparation also, at times it may become difficult to sustain, but still you need to remind yourself that still you have got time. You can learn from the analysis which is necessary. ठीक है. Often we tend to skip the analysis and we are not taking the learnings from our past mistakes. So don't do that. Well, on these lines we would like to begin the questions for the day. So we have these 10 topics chosen for the discussion of questions. Let's begin with the first one. Consider the following: hepatitis A, hepatitis B, C, D, E. How many of the above mentioned diseases are waterborne? Now, recently a report was published by WHO regarding the increasing burden of the hepatitis. Now, hepatitis is a viral infection and it is said to be much deadly after the burden of tuberculosis, the second highest leading cause of deaths globally. That is from the hepatitis. In particular, it is hepatitis B and C which are affecting the countries the most. ठीक है. So regarding the 5 strains of the hepatitis virus, we have some particular facts which we need to keep in mind. Here we are asking regarding the modes of transmission. Among these 5 strains, which are transmitted through the contaminated water, basically through the oral fecal route. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे remember that it is hepatitis A and E. These are waterborne. Because of the contaminated water, these will spread. Whereas hepatitis B, C and D, these are not waterborne. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे अगर हमारा आंसर देखें, सो 2 ऑप्शंस आर करेक्ट, सो आंसर विल बी ए. नाउ लेट्स डिस्कस अ बिट मोर अबाउट all the 5 strains of the hepatitis. Regarding hepatitis B and C, you should know that these are responsible for the maximum deaths. ठीक है, hepatitis B, it is vaccine preventable. Now note that the hepatitis B, it is vaccine preventable. Another thing regarding hepatitis B is that it is caused through sexual contact. Sexual transmission takes place and it is said to be 50 to 100 times more infectious than the HIV also. ठीक है, mode of transmission HIV और hepatitis B का same है, and if we compare which is more deadly, that is hepatitis B. ठीक है, और vaccine preventable है in India. It is also covered under the universal immunization program. ठीक है, तो वो भी आपको याद रखना है. नाउ विल सी रिगार्डिंग द हेपेटाइटिस सी. हेपेटाइटिस सी के बारे में कुछ फैक्ट्स हैं. वन, दैट इट इज ब्लड बॉर्न. व्हाट डज इट मीन? नाउ ब्लड बॉर्न मीन्स इट विल बी ट्रांसमिटेड व्हेनेवर अ पर्सन इज कमिंग इनटू कांटेक्ट विद द इन्फेक्टेड ब्लड. ठीक है, तो सिरिंजेस वगैरह दे शुड बी स्टेरिलाइज्ड, अदरवाइज दे माइट बी अ लीडिंग कॉज contributor in the spread of hepatitis C. Another thing regarding hepatitis C is that there is no vaccine as of now for its treatment. For this only preventive and supportive care is given. However, if it is screened and diagnosed in time, then it can be treated within a period of 12 to 24 weeks through the medicines only. However, in case of hepatitis B, the treatment is lifelong. ठीक है, तो ये आपको याद रखना है. हेपेटाइटिस डी, रिमेंबर हेपेटाइटिस डी would occur mostly whenever there is the case of co-infection. A person who is affected by hepatitis B virus, now that person is more prone to have the infection by hepatitis D also. ठीक है, तो all the forms, all the strains of hepatitis can be spread sexually also. So you need to remember these facts, and based upon this there was this question by UPSC also in 2019. ठीक है, coming to question number 2. Recently 125 foot statue named as Statue of Valor of Lachit Borphukan, the iconic Ahom general, has been installed. Which of the following battles is associated with this general which stopped the Mughal army from occupying Assam? Which battle was it? Answer is A, Battle of Saraighat. ठीक है, Battle of Saraighat 1671. ठीक है, so what happened? Remember that this Ahom dynasty, it was spread in the Brahmaputra Valley. ठीक है, तो ड्यूरिंग द reign of Aurangzeb under the command of Raja Ram Singh, the Mughal army was sent to fight with the Ahom army. The Ahom and it was led by the Ahom general with famous personality Lachit Borphukan. ठीक है, now he used this tactic of luring the Mughal army to fight on the banks of the Brahmaputra river, because he knew that Mughal army, they were not that expert in the naval command. ठीक है, in the they were not having the naval army strength, and that is why he took advantage of their weakness of the Mughal army, and through this battle they won back the territories which had been earlier occupied by the Mughals. ठीक है, इससे पहले there was this humiliating treaty which was signed, which was imposed upon the Ahoms, which was the Treaty of Ghilzari Ghat. So remember this, Treaty of Ghilzari Ghat. So it was signed in 1663. ठीक है, and through this treaty, the Mughals had ceded some of the territories, the important territories of the Ahoms, and now the Ahom general, the Ahom king, he wanted these territories back, and that is why this battle of Saraighat was fought, and Mughals were defeated successfully through this battle. Okay? So this Statue of Vellore was in news recently. Coming to question number 3, recently seen in the news, the Bhashan Char Islands are part of which of the following countries? Myanmar, Bhutan, Bangladesh, India. Now it is a simple question. You often come across the places in news, particularly regarding the Rohingyas, where they are settled right now. Okay, there are two places regarding them, the Cox's Bazar and the second one is Bhashan Char Island, also known as the Thengar Char Island. Okay? Now these both are, they are part of Bangladesh. The Rohingyas, these are the refugees from Myanmar, and they were settled in the Cox's Bazar in the refugee camps, but because of the overcrowding, the Bangladeshi government sort of relocating them to the Thengar Char or the Bhashan Char Islands. However, recently it was in news regarding improving their living standards. How? By helping them in their skill upgradation, in skill impartation, okay, with the help of the some NGOs. Okay? So that is why it was in news. So note down the location on the map also. Where is this Bhashan Char Island? If you notice here on the map, see, this is Cox's Bazar, and here this is the Bhashan Char Island here. However, the Bhashan Char Island, it is very much prone to the inundation because of the increasing cyclones. So it is said that it might be lost, and it tends to get lost whenever there is so much flooding taking place because of the cyclones. So in a way, it is also an issue of the plight of the Rohingyas. Okay? Question number 4. Consider the following statements about Plastic Overshoot Day report. It is published by the UNEP. Now this is a wrong statement. This report was brought out recently by a Swiss-based organization, which is the EA Earth Action. Okay? So it is not by the UNEP. Okay? UNEP has no involvement in bringing out this report. So note karna, this is your Swiss-based non-profit organization only, the EA Earth Action. Okay? According to the report, India is among the countries, 12 countries responsible for the 60% of the planet's mismanaged plastic waste. This is correct. If you go by the rankings of the mismanaged waste index, it means कि कितना प्लास्टिक कंजम्पशन कर रहे हैं and how much we are able to effectively manage through recycling etc. ठीक है, तो उसके regarding में it is seen that there is a huge gap which is there, and it is also a concern regarding the mismanagement of the plastic waste. So India is ranking 4th in that index. ठीक है, India's rank is 4th. So of course India is in the top 10 countries which are mismanaging the plastic waste. ठीक है, तो statement 2 is correct. India's per capita plastic waste production is among the highest in the world. Now this is wrong. Our population is the highest in the world. So if you go even by that logic, you could have deduced that India's per capita plastic waste production is not the highest, rather it is said to be the lowest, among the lowest. ठीक है, तो statement 3 is incorrect. 4th, Plastic Overshoot Day marks the date when the amount of plastic waste produced across the world exceeds its management capacity. Now this is a correct statement. ठीक है, तो इस बार अगर देखा जाए तो प्लास्टिक ओवरशूट डे विल फॉल ऑन September 5th of September, and for the first time the decision to celebrate or to bring out the plastic overshoot day. To mark this, it was begun in 2023, and 2024 would be the second time that we'll be observing such day regarding spreading more awareness about the plastic waste issue. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे question number 4 में if we see two statements are correct only, so answer will be B. ठीक है, okay, let's come to question number 5. Consider the following statements about volcanic vortex rings. They are smoke-like rings coming out of the crater and made up of steam and gases. Now this is a correct statement. They are peculiar to the Mount Etna of Italy only. Now we need to see this statement. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? Here statement A is correct only. We'll see how statement B is incorrect. The volcanic vortex rings, first I'll show you how they look so that you are able to understand more. See, these rings, smoke, जैसे the smokers, जो chain smokers या वो होते हैं ना, तो often they with their mouth they are able to create these rings, है ना, तो वैसे ही similar kind of phenomena takes place when through the crater, especially of the stratovolcanoes. Which volcanoes? The stratovolcanoes. तो वहां से जब the gases like hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, etc., when they come out and the dominance of water vapor is more, then they will tend to be released in the air such that they will create these ring-like structures which will be visible in the sky. ठीक है, तो इसी को सिंपली बोलते हैं दिस इज द फिनोमेना ऑफ द वोल्केनो वॉर्टेक्स रिंग्स. ठीक है, so most of the times they have been seen coming out of the Mount Etna of Italy. However, it is not just restricted to the Mount Etna, it is also observed in the case of other volcanoes which erupt in Iceland, Ecuador, Alaska and other parts of the world. ठीक है, तो उतना ही आपको याद रखना है. That's enough. Okay, next, the term Carrington event is sometimes mentioned in the context of which of the following? Unusually prolonged heat waves and droughts in the Horn of Africa, powerful solar storms that knocked out the telecommunication systems, mass extinction caused by meteoroids smashing into the earth, evolution of the humans from apes and loss of the tail as a result. So if you have come across this term, the Carrington event, it was mentioned in the news, the answer here is B. It is associated with the powerful solar storms. Actually, the Carrington event is it is the description of the most devastating effects of the solar storms, the most powerful solar storm which the earth recorded in 1859. 1859 में this was this most, it is considered to be one of the most powerful solar storms which hit the earth and it knocked out all the power grids. ठीक है, तो उसके why it was in news? It was in news because of the more information that we have got recently from the radiocarbon dating of the tree rings of the affected region. ठीक है, तो ट्री के रिंग्स जो होते हैं they are prominent in studying the effects of climate change also. तो क्लाइमेट चेंज के अलावा दे ऑल्सो गिव अस इंफॉर्मेशन इनसाइट्स अबाउट द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ द सोलर स्टॉर्म्स. ठीक है, तो सोलर स्टॉर्म के बारे में वैसे भी आपको पता होना चाहिए. इट इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट ज्योग्राफिकल फिनोमेना. व्हाट हैपेंस ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम? सी, क्वेश्चन वाज आस्क्ड रिगार्डिंग इट्स इफेक्ट्स बाय यूपीएससी अर्लियर. So simply understand what happens that whenever there is any disturbance, a major disturbance in the sun's magnetic field, ठीक है, so from the outer surface, the corona of the sun, there will be these energetic particles which will be emanating from its surface and they will be blown in this space, ठीक है, in the form of solar storm जिसको बोलते हैं. ठीक है, and sometimes they are too powerful that they hit the earth. They tend to come into contact with the Earth's magnetosphere within a time span of just 18 hours. And so, if we see how it can impact the Earth, first you should know that since our satellites are placed in the exosphere, in the thermosphere, so of course when these solar storms will be interacting with Earth's atmosphere, they will interrupt the satellites. They will cause disruption in the functioning of the satellites. So all the functions of the satellites regarding the telecommunication, navigation will all be affected. ठीक है. उसके अलावा क्या होता है, now these energetic solar particles, when they come in contact with the magnetosphere of the earth, so there they'll be exciting the ions of the atmosphere, earth's atmosphere, and as a result these beautiful lights, the northern lights which we call the aurora formation, will also take place. And depending upon how intense the solar storm it is, so aurora formation can be seen even beyond the polar areas, even up to the mid latitudes and beyond also. ठीक है. तो उसके रिगार्डिंग में प्लीज स्टडी द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ द सोलर स्टॉर्म, व्हाट इज कोरोनल मास इजेक्शन. ठीक है. एंड रिमेंबर द कैरिंगटन इवेंट, इट इज अ सोलर स्टॉर्म. नाउ कमिंग टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 7. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स अबाउट क्यूरेटिव पेटिशन. The concept of curative petition originated from the case of Rupa Ashok Hura versus Ashok Hura 2002 case. Now this is a correct statement, a fact also, you can simply remember it. The petition is admissible only upon demonstration by the petitioner of the breach of the tenets of natural justice. Now this is also a correct statement. So regarding statement 2, remember that when a person has exhausted the mechanism of the review petition, he filed a review petition, but even if that was rejected, then the last resort for justice is to file a curative petition. ठीक है, curative petition, and it will be admissible in the Supreme Court only. ठीक है, और Supreme Court में if it observes, the judges they observe that there was a gross miscarriage of justice, ठीक है, which needs to be corrected. तो under Article 137 of the Constitution, which empowers the Supreme Court to revise its own judgment, from that emerges the concept of curative petition. ठीक है. So it was in news recently pertaining to a matter of the Delhi Metro arbitration. ठीक है. So concepts should be clear. You should know what is the difference between review petition, curative petition. ठीक है, तो ऐसे क्वेश्चंस भी आजकल पूछ रहे हैं, सो नोट ऑल दोज डेवलपमेंट्स. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 8. द प्लेट्यू ऑफ Altiplano Cundinaboins recently mentioned in the news is located along which of the following mountain ranges? Question from geography. You have these 4 options: Atlas, Urals, Andes and Alps. So answer is C, the Andes. ठीक है, note that this plateau of Altiplano, I'll show you on the map so that you can remember. Now this is along the Andes range. यहाँ पे Altiplano plateau है and it traverses the regions of Bolivia, Chile and Peru. It was in news. Why this was in news? It was in news because of the water crisis in Bogota. ठीक है, Bogota में water crisis, it is becoming more severe. So that is why this Altiplano plateau was also recently seen. It was mentioned in the news. Okay. Now coming to question number 9, consider the following statements about the National Investment and Infrastructure Fund. NIIF is India's first sovereign wealth fund set up by the government of India in 2015. Factual है, पता भी होगा, it is a correct statement. It aims to enhance India's infrastructure financing by investing in greenfield projects only. Is it only greenfield? अगर आपको basics पता है, economy में हम पढ़ते हैं, infrastructure financing, it is important for the socio-economic growth of any nation. So with regard to that, we have these multiple mechanisms established, and the NIIF is one of the important funding mechanisms. Set up in 2015 and regulated by the SEBI in India, there are these 3 funds which are established under the NIIF. the master fund, then we have the fund of the funds and the strategic investment fund. ठीक है, तो regarding the infrastructure, not only the green field, the fresh projects, but also those projects which are brown field. मतलब कोई भी existing project but you need to upgrade it or you need to expand it, ठीक है, or even the projects which are stalled and they need infrastructure financing. So for all these kind of infrastructure, the financing will be assured through the NIIF. So statement 2 is incorrect here. Only one is correct. So answer will be A. So this was in news regarding the investment in the digital infrastructure. Okay. Question number 10, the last question for the day. Which of the following statements best describes the term cities in friction mentioned in the news? It is a public digital archive that documents places from literature to serve as memory makers. It is a popular mobile-friendly interface designed for the teams to create, share, discuss content in real time. It is an online space where users can store, access and share the knowledge of their own hometown in documentary form. It is a social media platform applicants use for effortless storage and organization of content regarding smart cities information in a structured format. So if you have come across, this is simply a digital archive that is going to document the socio-economic, the cultural, the historical relevance of the cities of India. Okay? For example, Calcutta, the rich history of Calcutta and the other towns of India, they have been brought together by the literature and they are trying to simply create an archive. Okay? So that was the news regarding the cities in friction. So these are the 10 questions which we had for discussion today. So we'll come up with more such questions in the next session. So keep studying. Happy studying. Thank you.